So, hi. First things first, this video is unscripted. Just sort of sitting down and just wanted to talk about a few things basically. So, I've been streaming for the past few days. More than a few days, few weeks at this point, nearly a month, I think. And I just kind of want to talk about that. So, in my post and when I've been telling people is that I've just been doing a lot of thinking, and that is true. I've been doing a lot of thinking about um why I stream. Like, did I just like sort of just get into it because a bunch of my friends are doing it? How much do I enjoy streaming? And um sort of a lot from that perspective. Like, do I enjoy it? Like, am I having fun? And then also there's the or why am I streaming? And then there's also the um where there's a question that's come up as to whether I want to continue streaming not just on YouTube but on Kick has a bit of a reputation that I'm going to be honest, I just didn't know about when I started, and I do believe that part of me does believe that platforms should be at least to a degree separated from the people on those platforms, but I can't really in good faith say that should always be the case. I mean, let's not beat around the bush here. Twitter has a reputation for a reason, and like no amount of me trying to say, oh, it's just the people on Twitter. It's not Twitter itself is really gonna justify to me that I should ever be on Twitter. I'm never going to make a Twitter account and just because I don't like the people on it, I don't like the communities that Twitter fosters, I don't like the people running it. It's just never going to happen, regardless of how much you try to disconnect the people on it from the platform itself. And I just can't in good conscience like do that like personally, and I didn't realize the reputation that Kick had and the kinds of people that were on it because I just been told it has a good VTubing community and like I don't hold it against the people who told me that because they didn't care, and it's like whether or not you care or not is a personal decision, and I don't judge people. Like, I'm not gonna judge someone who doesn't care because I'm gonna be honest. Like, I can understand why someone wouldn't care about that kind of thing. It's a it's a website, but I kind of do care, and not only that, my friends. A lot of my real life friends care, and they weren't super thrilled to learn that I streamed on Kick. And they were like, "You do realize the reputation Kick has, right?" And I was like, "Kick has a reputation?" So I looked into it and I saw some of the stuff going on, and I'm like, "Do I want to be streaming on Kick?" And it's like these are the kinds of thoughts I've been having. It's a lot of sort of just thinking about it really. Not I haven't made any decisions, but I guess the long and the short of it is that you might not be seeing me. I'm still looking into it, but you might not be seeing me stream on Kick that often. Um, and part of that also plays into why I stream. And the long and the short of it is I stream for two reasons. Because it's or two broad reasons. One is to play with others, because I enjoy playing with others, and realistically, the platform I stream on doesn't really matter for that. Like, I can stream with others on YouTube. Like, me being on YouTube doesn't prevent me from playing games with people that are on. who are streaming on Kick. Like those are not mutually exclusive. And I, like I said, I don't really hold people like I don't hold it against people for streaming on Kick. So I'm never gonna not collab with somebody just because they're on Kick. Like that's just not. So that doesn't really factor in. And then there's the other part, which is me streaming for myself and like on my own. And thinking about it, part of it is there's a part of it that's like streaming. I stream. I swear to God. Hold on. Let me. Part of me that streams, um, like on, like when I stream on my own, it's. I don't want to say I don't care about the viewers, but I don't. The fact of the matter is, I don't have a lot of viewers, so I mainly stream for myself, to push myself to play games that I haven't gotten around to playing yet, and also it's just sort of to put up an archive of the games I've played and what my playthroughs have been like. And you can't really make an archive on Kick or on Twitch. That's really just a YouTube thing because YouTube is first and foremost a video hosting platform, not a streaming platform. So it's much better suited for that. So, at least for that reason, I'm definitely going to continue streaming on YouTube. Whether or not I stream on Kick as much, that's up in the air. Now there is the other side of that where it's like if I'm just streaming as like an archive of myself, I could just upload videos of what I'm doing. Which yeah, I might start just uploading videos of my playthroughs instead of live streaming them. Probably unedited, unscripted like this here, but something along those lines. I think is a real distinct possibility for how I handle the channel going forward. At least when it comes to single player. And we'll see. That's something I'm still trying to figure out. But I'm just sort of putting you through in my head sort of the things I've been thinking about. So that's something I've been thinking about, and you might see. I guess for you guys, you might just see less. Um, you might see less single player streams on this channel, just because I'm gonna be like I said, those are mostly for myself. And if I'm being honest, when it comes to streaming, I kind of enjoy doing the streaming thing with other people. Like I just enjoy that more as opposed to streaming to myself. Um, just me, myself, and I. Like that, I don't really find that as fun as when I'm streaming with other people. So you'll probably be seeing less solo streams and more co-op streams. Now, the caveat of that is that I most of that obviously means I need to find people to play with, and this is not an open invitation. Not sorry. Stream with like people I consider like friends, either online or not that I like wouldn't consider like people who I build a rapport with friends, but like that rapport is not an open invitation. Like if I want to stream with you, like I'll approach you. Don't approach me. It's not that kind of. I'm sorry. It's not a two-way street. Um, but I mean, if you'll know, I guess if you are one of the people who can add, hey, you want to do something? You know who you are. It's Elf, it's Fat Shark, it's Wife, it's those people, and that like the people that I like actively consider like my friend. It's Kara, you know who you are, and like those are the people who like going forward I would be more likely to have streams with. Not to say that the list can't grow. I have a lot of friends who I haven't really done anything online with who might want to start, and who knows? Maybe I'll make some new ones. But like it's I stream with my friends, and like that's what I enjoy doing is streaming with my friends. That's what I find enjoyable. So, well, I guess the long and the short for what this means for the channel going forward is that you're going to be seeing more co-op streams and more and less solo streams. This probably means I'm going to be playing Alan Wake 2 on my own. I cannot get the performance thing to work out, so that's just gonna I'm gonna be playing that on my own and probably control Resident if it performs anywhere similarly when that comes out. Sorry, so if you were looking forward to that, but that's just the reality of the matter. Um, as for so as for the uh okay as for the frequency of the streams, which I guess is another big thing that I want to address, is so okay. So when I started this whole thing, I put out a post that said, "Hey, my schedule is like very chaotic. I cannot always stream. I'll strive to stream when I'm playing with others, but like no promises, and like I can't give you guys any kind of schedule. And the real reason for that is that I try not to stream when my talking to the computer basically or talking to other people would disturb other people in the house. I still live with my family, like my sister and my mom and my dad, and because of that, I don't want to I don't want to keep them up like late at night when because I game and I stream late in the day and I don't want to keep them awake with my incessant talking at a computer. So when I stream is largely dictated by things like hey, am I like it's largely dictated by my like are there other people in the house like right now my sister's out with her friend and my mom is running errands and my dad's in the city so like I'm home alone which is why I'm making this now and that's just kind of that's why it's very much a stream when there's available and like if I'm playing with somebody else it's a bit easier to swing that with like hey I'm playing with other people and my family's more like accepting of me being louder if I'm playing with other people but like I as opposed to like just being loud by myself in the middle of the night and like yeah so that's the frequency thing so going forward I have relatives visiting right now and they'll be here for the next like 2 weeks and I'm going to be stuck at a house with not much room to get away from people so I can stream in like peace for the next 2 weeks at least I'll try to do what I can, but I can't make any promises regarding my how much I'm going to stream going for the next bit. I am home alone tomorrow. I'm going to try to do some more Elden Ring randomizer with wife, just to get like something out there. But like that's the plan. I already asked wife; they're down. With any luck, that'll happen. But of course, everything's subject to change. Who knows what could happen? So if that ends up falling through, sorry. So yeah, that is. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Um. I'm still working on the channel. Obviously, this is, as you can kind of tell, very. I mean, the video's unscripted. I still have like no overlays aside from stream starting, stream ending, and like that's probably gonna stay sort of unprofessional, not unprofessional, but like improvised, low budget for a while, and that's just gonna be the nature of things. I mean, I'm working on some of that in the background. Part of me wants to throw together a Discord server, but there's at this point it'd just be me and my friends. So and like the couple extra people who sometimes swing by the stream. So yeah, but this is all work in progress stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess that's the update. Long story short, I guess the key takeaways here is I'm going to continue streaming on YouTube. I'm still making the decision regarding whether or not I want to continue streaming on Kick. Um, Twitch is probably not going to happen. I'm going to be honest because I don't really I'm not doing this for an income. I don't care about um ever being monetized and the yeah, so but like if I don't want to just like I'm not going to start streaming on Twitch if I'm just going to get banned off the platform immediately because I play some copyrighted content or something. And it's like I'm fine getting demonetized, what have you, on YouTube and them putting ads or whatever because like I said, it's fine. I don't really care if that happens on YouTube because they're not gonna nuke the channel. But for sounds like Twitch might nuke the channel, and so I'm probably not gonna start streaming on Twitch. Um, Kick, like I said, up in the air. YouTube gonna continue here, and then also still on soft hiatus. I'll stream when I can, but it's really just down to when I have an opportunity to do so. So that's how things are looking going forward. And I guess one final note is I want to thank Lila of Batshark VT for making the Fugi that you've seen in the corner of this video right above my souls. Thank you so much. It's wonderful. I love it. It's absolutely adorable. And yeah, that's everything. And hope to see you guys tomorrow whenever the Elden Ring randomizer comes up. So yeah, that's it for now. Ciao.